the Occupy movement in itself has not accomplished anything and will not accomplish anything except one thing, and this is its genius. It has changed the conversation in the United States. That's what it's, and that's why it's got to keep moving. You know, you can't get 2 inches on the 15th page about the Tea Party, but you got stuff on every page about it, about the failure of economics in this country and the differentiation between rich and the poor. It wouldn't have happened had not Occupy done it. But to count on Occupy to come up with other specific stuff is futile. What it does, it's changed the whole national conversation, and that's terribly important.
You need to select someone.
There's quite a bit.
I can't see my back.
My fellow king and queens, aren't we the ones that ordain? And I feel like if we don't make some motion towards changing a word in the amendment so the corporations can't pay tiddlywinks about what a person is or isn't, that we could lose a lot of, well, that would put them out of business in the first place to make the claim about why they are a person and can claim money. So make it an easy challenge, just one word. And then, because I feel that we are the sovereigns, they've made a false claim to sovereignty, and so they're challenging our power. So I believe that because we do the ordaining, we get to create our monsters and we get to destroy them too. And if we say they don't get to exist, they do not get to exist. And we don't even have to give them a reason. But it's a lot about the sovereignty, we the people, it's a historic concept, being challenged. And if the king was ever challenged by his holding companies, he would issue a warrant coranto, it's called, and take away their charter. So, you know, I think we've only begun to fight, and this has been a serious challenge to what is our founding principles. And so I feel that we've represented the FDR that hasn't showed up yet. We've actually articulated some of that stuff, the Glass-Steagall, the Public Utility Holding Company Act, 2 other acts that kind of brought us out of the Depression. And where are we? We're back to there again. We know what went wrong. The FBI told us what would happen. Testimony before Congress in 2004. So the challenge is to assert our power as king and queens of our destiny. That's essentially, basically what it is. And these are medieval corporate feudalists, almost, in their value system. You know, they are a person. Give me a break. You know?
And their money is speech.
Just quickly, and an update, I'm just making it known. In the time that I got here, the crowd is more than doubled. And I texted 3 people who might or might not be on their way, and we're on the Channel 7 News.
Nice.
I mean, just that quickly,
I saw
in
that.
less than an hour. So
Yeah.
that's the power. That's the power we're involved with.
Grab
the camera?
Oh, sure, why not? Thank you. So just to continue going off of what you were saying, I have to credit this to Steve Jobs, but my dad sent me a snippet from his, I think it was his second interview to be rehired by Apple, and this segment was really powerful for me. What he basically said is, everyone in the world is just another person. They're the same chemicals, the same physical matter. They have the same basis for being a person as any of us, and we are no smarter than them. They are no smarter than us. They don't have any special advantage other than that. They just were in the right places at the right times, and history happened the way it happened. And once we really take that into our inherent sense of self, that every single other person is just another person, just like you, you're never the same again. And I also just want to bring up the idea of passing out bars of soap again.
Do it.
Maybe we can allocate some of that $40 to bars of soap. Locally
Just get
and
the
ethically
little
made.
ones, the travel ones.
I can take the camera back. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, right, I picked someone. Vince, go right ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe this will be media committee, but I personally will print out outreach or inreach or educational material, and I'll personally print those out and bring them down here, and I'll take that initiative. So after the meeting, if anyone wants to come to me, if they have a suggestion, like the website to get the information about local credit unions or any of that, I'll take that on my charge and I'll print stuff out and I'll start that. But if anyone wants to contact me for that, so we can constantly have a supply of stuff really to pass out, really to show a presence about sort of the injustices that are going on here, that's what I'm going to open myself up to.
Do you want to tell the camera how to contact you if you're watching this online?
Should I want my email out there online?
It's up to you.
It's
Come here.
Yeah, you gotta come to Occupy Claremont.
Alright.
But just, I mean, also I think we really, and I'll print out stuff that keeps informing people about the General Assemblies every Sunday, because this is such a powerful thing to bring the community together and have people discussing and bringing up issues and creating awareness, because right now people are walking by, and you brought it up perfectly, is like we've just expanded so much. And to have a space where people can voice their grievances or voice about local, I mean, I don't want this just to be about negative things. I want this to be about positive things that are going on in the community that we can also interact. And like, it'd be great to have, you know, like music come down here and have like free events and stuff. And that's...
I can speak to that because yesterday they had a poet laureate position kind of open. The city kind of passed on it for now. They're kind of strapped, really. I mean, it's getting down to nuts and bolts. But they left that open to us. We should fill in that. We should take that and invite our own poet laureates, our own open mic now. Because if we don't go a certain decimal a level, we can use a part of a PA system. Yeah. But why don't we just sing our own voices?
Or we can get the noise charter.
Yeah. But
I'm sure it's
so I think that leaves us a position to be expressive and creative. They've left that initiative to us. And they're positive about it, but they just can't do everything. So
Recognize the next person.
So,
yeah, similar to Vince, I also want to begin something, and that is kind of a sort of a networking hub. And so anyone who's interested in helping me, and I am kind of relying on those of you in the community who know this better than I do, but which organizations are very active here and have resources, whether it's Move On or other organizations that are working towards a cause, and then how can we, create a, whether it's like we put it on the board over here or something, that we just have a list of contacts and what those people stand for and what their initiatives are, and that creates kind of an open dialogue of, oh, I didn't even know that was happening, now we can get involved with this. So that's something that I would like to work on, and I'm not sure how it'll be realized yet, but I think it should definitely at least be on a bulletin board here or something.
Yeah, in the same, for those of you that just come, we were passing around a sheet of paper so you can put your information down, because I really believe that we need to start pulling that together so that I can get notified that we're having a meeting Thursday night, and something that I'm interested in, because just saying next week come and do that, we can get a lot more done that way. And just other vein of thought, I don't know if anyone's seen this movie, Thrive. Has anyone seen it here? It's a fantastic movie. It talks about solutions in the end. It talks about global domination, follow the money that has got us into this problem, and a little bit of really interesting stuff. It's a long movie. It's 2 hours. It's very, very thought-provoking, and I'd recommend it for anybody. In fact, I brought it today in case anybody wanted to host a viewing and watch the movie. So if anybody has a place to do that, my TV's somewhat small. I could probably take 5 or 6.
Yeah, we have Benson Auditorium, which has hundreds of seats, and
A digital projector?
Yep. Digital projector. We were just talking about trying to find a new movie to screen towards the end of the semester, right? Or beginning of next semester. But yeah,
We'll talk about doing it this great.
that would be great to do it sooner.
They actually produced this movie. It's well produced. It's really a beautiful movie. But this was before the Occupy movement, and it fits completely in the Occupy thought. So